Our climate is changing, and our nature is now in a state of slow devastation. As a nature lover, my sincere sympathy to our beloved Mother Earth encourages me a lot to take a single step to help her recover, not just for its own sake, but also for the benefit for all of us. Proper garbage disposal and tree planting would be my small but great help to our beloved Mother Earth. Our nature is God's gift for us. We should take care of it as God's steward to His creation.
The environment is a precious gift from God. We should not think of the environment as some poor wounded creature who needs to be taken care of. We are at the mercy of the environment to continuously provide us with clean air, clean water, and good food. Time only moves forward and nowhere else to go. If we screw up just one time and we do others, the environment, the world in which we live and work is a mirror of our attitudes and expectations.
The four elements of nature is water, earth, air, and fire. And these elements has its purpose. And if one will be destroyed, the balance of the nature will not be the same as before. Let not be our children suffer. We must act now for the better future, because environment is life.
With the recent natural calamity that happened in our city, I have concluded that life and all the material things that comes with it were borrowed from our Creator. That it is really true that nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. We could not just pray and pray. We have to do our share for our community. I believe that it is not too late to save our environment. We should act today while we still have time. Tomorrow might be very late. Let's all start to change in ourselves.
Global warming. I think this was the reason why we were experiencing different calamities such as floods and earthquakes over the past years. And seriously, our climate is changing drastically and it's getting worse. That is why, as a concerned young citizen, I will encourage this many either old age and teenagers to help fight global warming by conserving water because it is important, planting many trees, using cloth bag instead of plastic bags, and most importantly, the proper segregation of our garbages. Thank you.
In this world wherein change is the only constant, we have to consider the idea of preserving the only thing that can go on with the passing of time. And that is our Mother Nature. We human beings are just guests of this planet. And as a guest, we have to be very careful in utilizing whatever environmental blessings that God has given us.
Our nature is in chaos. Calamities happens everywhere. Flash floods, landslides, and earthquakes that risk many lives. How could this happen? Why did this happen? Have we ever asked ourselves why? Nature is the beautiful one. Nature is for everyone's fun. Love it or hate it, it gives everything to everyone. Nature is God's gift to everyone. Nature makes us. Nature feeds us. God gave us nature, and we can live without it. In that case, we should know our limits so that we can save Mother Earth.
Global calamities and catastrophes were caused by unnatural phenomena, which became nature's answer to us humans. As we enjoy the abundance of God's given graces, we should also take into our mind that these are made by nature, and that we have to nurture, enhance, develop, and take good care of our environment to prevent disastrous events like syndrome, for we have a better future waiting beyond us. So we all should be very vigilant to the need of our environment, for we are the one who have benefited from it.
We, people, are given the privilege to be the steward on earth. Being such, we should give it love and care to the environment we are into, because we are dwelling in our own habitat, and that serves as our own protection. Instead, let's appreciate the beauty of our environment as part of our daily lives.
God created everything for us. Everything that is seen with our two eyes and which surrounds us is called environment. Environment which needs to be protected. Healthy environment reflects a healthy people living. So, we must help one another to protect our environment, for we are said to be the future.
Environment is where we all meet. It is where we all have a mutual interest. It's the world in which we live and work. It is one thing that all of us share. After all, environment is not only a reflection or a mirror of ourselves, but it serves to be the focusing lens on what we can become. Each individual are said to be the caretaker of our fatherland, and everything around us lies in our hands. It is senseless to blame others or our environment for our own miseries. Change begins from the moment we muster the courage to act, because when we change, the environment will also change. The power to change the world is found nowhere, but in our own life and starts with it.
Man has indeed progressed through the years, but modern man's progress has been marked by his cavalier attitude towards his obligation as steward of God's creation. Joining this pageant is my own way of helping Mother Nature through informing, sharing my ideas, and driving the public to be aware of the current environmental calamities we are experiencing nowadays, in which the disaster in Cagayan de Oro City that lost more than 1,000 lives is a definite example. It is not too late. As steward of the Almighty's creation, lies in our hands is the responsibility to preserve our very own life support system, Mother Nature.
As we all know, the environment refers to surroundings of an object or the natural environment. All living and non-living things occur naturally on Earth. Deforestation and overpopulation are issues affecting all regions of the world. The consequent destruction of wildlife habitat has prompted the creation of conservation groups in other countries, some founded by local hunters who have witnessed declining wildlife population firsthand. Waste pollution, loss of biodiversity, and introduction of invasive species are issues relating to environmental protection. We can protect or preserve our environment by planting trees or reforestation. We should not throw our waste materials anywhere, especially on sea bodies. We can make it in many ways with God's help.
Environment is a gift given to us by God. It is a source of all needs in order to us to survive. But nowadays, there is a scarcity of product due to human carelessness, and that human carelessness are improper disposal of waste, continuous cutting down of trees, and illegal fishing, and now we're suffering consequences.